Hey man, what is going on? What's up, Alex? How you doing? All right, let me get my everything up and running here. Get my chats all running here. How's everybody doing today on this Thursday night? I didn't Thursday afternoon. Excuse me. I didn't think I'll be able to do the game today, but the weather kept me home today. The weather kept me home today, so there's that. Let's see. All right, but the weather kept me home, so man, just been a we had that tropical storm and just kept me home today. So that's why I'm home. See. Let's see here. Get all this straightened out. That's the vertical straighten out. And so hope everybody's doing well on this too. So keep saying I'm like I don't know if I can date this anymore. I'm just gonna stop talking. Thursday. Yeah, I don't know what freaking day it is. I'm freaking saying it's Tuesday. I'm saying it's this day. Oh, it's freaking it's Thursday. All right, now I got all that. Now I got the vertical all done. All right. What's going on, Alex? How you doing this afternoon? So yes, it's muggy outside, and it's just a muggy day, and it's just muggy, hot. And, yeah, I didn't. We know we didn't get a lot of the bad weather where I live, but other parts of the area did get bad weather. They did get bad weather. So, all right, now I got everything straightened out. All right, so we got game number 3 in this series. It looks like the sun's up in Milwaukee. Not here. Well, the sun's trying to come through here. So, sun's trying to come through here. Let's see. All right, so here we go. So we're about to have first pitch upcoming. They got the roof open? They got the roof open? Yeah, all right. Turn that down. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. That's all right. So we got first we got Vazana Fry, Rocchio, Hoskins, Manzardo, Arias, Fairchild. Oh, they took it off. So Shane Drowan is pitching for Milwaukee, 3-2, making his fifth start. ERA 3.59, 44 Ks, 11 walks. He's played in 14 games with 4 starts. I guess this is his fifth start, I guess. So, what's up, Mario? How you doing? Yeah, so you can go to the parade today? You can go to the parade. Should have went to a parade, man. So nobody, hopefully nobody burned shit like they did the other night, which was freaking stupid, man. I don't know why people can't just, I don't know why people just can't act like civil when their team wins or loses. Why they got to go burn shit? I mean, it's and yeah, LSU listening. Yeah, USA plays Australia. That's gonna be a tough game. That's gonna be tougher than we had against Paraguay. All right, so first pitch upcoming. There's my freaking webcam's all fucked up. It's fogged over. Here comes a pitch to Bezana. That's going to be a ground ball right side. First baseman has it and beats him to the bag. One down. So one down here in the top of the first. So hopefully, I don't know why it's freaking. It is muggy out here. Look at all the flooding that's going on right now. Here's a pitch to Fry. That's a strike. 0-1 from that tropical disturbance. Yeah. Here's the 0-1. Another strike. 0-2. So luckily for us, that on Fox. And 0-2 is foul back out of play. That on Fox. Let's see, because my local Fox is showing, the tropical storm shit. So I'm gonna have to find the 4K Fox. Here's the 0-2, and it's 1-2. Here, our local Fox isn't showing the game because of the tropical storm shit. But if I go on the 4K version, it shows it. Oh, they play at 2 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, Switzerland's playing at 2. It says this. Well, it says it's playing 3 o'clock Eastern. 2-2 pitch. Gonna miss high. 3-2. And a 3-2 is down low. So it might be on bounce. Let's see. Sometimes they put this stuff on bounce. Nope, it's not what they did. Bastards. All right, so a walk. So Rocchio up. And the pitch is a ball high 1-0. I gotta fix this freaking webcam. At the I get a in the beginning of the middle innings. So Rocchio at the plate, and the 1-0 is back out of play 1-1. I'm gonna switch to my webcam camera on my freaking on my computer, which is it's worse than it's not as good as the other one, but it's not fogged up, so yeah, at least that's better a little bit. I'll fix the webcam in a minute. Here's a 1-1, and a swing to miss. 1-2. I'll fix the webcam in a minute. It's all freaking fogged up. I gotta heat the freaking thing up. So anyway. Alright, so we got 1-2 to counter to Rocchio. And the sun's up in Milwaukee. Not here. Well, that ball, he swung at it, missed it, and then it hit him. So All right, so 1-2 here to Rokio. And the 1-2 is foul back. So it's going to stay 1-2. So 1-2 to count. We got one out and one on. The pitch is hit foul back again. It's fouled back again. So the Guardians and the White Sox are tied in the AL Central by percentage points. Well, they're tied, but one's played more than one game than the other one. Here's a 1-2. That's hit to second. A line out. 2 down. 2 down. So 2 down in the inning. Yeah, I had to go to the 4K box to find the soccer match. That's coming on about 40 minutes. So Hoskins at the plate. Johan will come set, and the pitch is a ball down low, 1-0. I think I fixed my camera. So 1-0 to count here to Hoskins. And the 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. So 1-1 to count. Here to Hoskins. Fixed. The 1-1 is hit up in the air, foul territory, first base side, and it stays in play, and they make the catch for the third out. All right, so the Guardians get a base runner, and they do not score. And it's Guardians 0, Brewers going to come to the plate. All right, now I fixed my webcam. I had to put my finger on it and you know what? Yeah. So all right, so what's up, Mario? All right, so now I got everything straightened out. So on first we go. Let's see, just create a post on Facebook. I mean, not me on my community post. And we'll do it on X too. The heck is this? Anyway, all right. All right, so we're going to go to the bottom of the inning. And it's no score between the Guardians and the Brewers. All right. Just getting all my shit all fixed up here. The roof is open in Milwaukee. Yelich, Churio, Terrain, Vaughn, Bowers, Sanchez, Perkins, Pratt, and then Ortiz. There's a lot of for Milwaukee. Parker with Messick on the mound here for Cleveland. The first pitch of the game is going to be a strike. So 0-1 to count here to Yelich, who homered yesterday. As Messick will come set. And the 0-1 is a ground ball to third and then infield in. And there's one down. So one down here in the bottom of the first. In the bottom of the first. All right, we got Churio due up. And the pitch is a strike 0-1. Churio was stepping out of the box. I guess he didn't get the call there. Watching from Omaha. No, you're there for the College World Series. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be a broken bat up the middle, but fielded. 2 down. So Churio will ground out, and there's 2 down in the inning. His back just shattered. All he had was the end of the nub of the bat where his hand is. All right, we got Terrain up. Go Sooners, he says. The pitch to Terrain is a strike, 0-1. So Terrain has 11 homers, 44 RBIs, batting .266. The 0-1 is down low and away, 1-1. Go Sooners. It'd be nice if the SEC would win. If the SEC would win again. Here's a 1-1. That's 2-1. So we had with Ole Miss, Mississippi State, LSU twice, then Oklahoma. Maybe nice to win again. 2-1 is down low, 3-1. I think there was someone. I think there was somebody else before the COVID. I think Vanderbilt won it before that COVID year. There's a ground ball, first base side. They'll take it himself. There's out number 3. I think somebody else won it before the COVID year, and it got canceled. I think the SEC's won the last 4 or 5 in a row. Is LSU twice? I think it's 5 in a row that they've had this tournament. LSU won it twice. Ole Miss won it, Mississippi State, and I think Vanderbilt or somebody won it before that. So we'll go to the top of the second, and then there's still no score in the game. This depressing. It's muddy. Start to see some maybe some blue skies trying to peek through. I think the rain's over. I think all the rain's over for us from that tropical storm. And some areas got a lot more than we did here where I live. So some people had tornadoes in their area. Luckily, we didn't have any here. Safe flight. Free mobile service. So I'm going to go to the top of the second inning. Brewers trying to sweep the 3-game set. Even trying to win, trying to salvage the 3rd game. All right, so top of the second inning we go. The roof is open and roof is open. Here comes the pitch, and it's too far inside and hit him. That's too far inside and hit him. So leadoff guy on for Cleveland. What is thoracic outlet? What the hell is that kind of surgery? Jesus Christ. It sounds too technical for me. All right, so Arias up. 2 homers, 5 RBIs for him on the season. First pitch to him is a strike. 0-1. 0-1 count into Arias. Here comes this pitch from Drohan. That's going to be a swing and a miss. 0-2. Quickly 0-2 to count. Got man on, nobody out here in the top of the second. Drohan will come set, and the pitch is upstairs. Count moves to 1-2. We got Mexico and South Korea playing tonight. Yeah, I'll be people watch that game, that match. Here's the 1-2. That's me fouled down the third base side, out of play. That's it. Arias will step back in the batter's box. And the 1-2 is going to be a base hit, left field. The Guardians are going to have 2 on and nobody out as the Manzardo almost went too far off his second, but he's back in safety. There's 2 on, nobody out in the top of the second. So Arias hits the single to left, and the Guardians are in business. Let's freaking Clay Travis freaking tweeting about. I like following Clay Travis. He always has some stupid shit on Twitter. Here comes a pitch to Fairchild. That's a ball, 1-0. So Fairchild at 214 on the season. Here comes the 1-0. That's a strike, 1-1. Scotland plays Morocco tomorrow. USA plays Australia. World Cup is getting exciting. So 1-1 to count to Fairchild. The pitch is high. Count moves 2-1. Count moves 2-1 here to Fairchild. Get a Fairchild. I was right the first time. So Drohan will come set. And the 2-1 is strike, 2-2. The count evens up to 2-2. The Fairchild, the Guardians have 2 honors, nobody out here in the top of the second inning. A 2-2 to count. And the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. There's out number 1. The Fairchild strikes out, and then there's 1 out here in the top of the second. So now we have Watson coming to the plate. So Watson will step to the batter's box here for Cleveland. He's making his major league debut. There's a strike, 0-1. So Watson making his major league debut today. Lead basket on the left side. 2 on, 1 out for Cleveland. And the 0-1 is down low, 1-1. 1-1 count here. Watson. So growing him up to his 31st pitch of the game. And the 1-1 is we're gonna challenge by Milwaukee. He's called a ball, and the Brewers are challenging this pitch. And let's see if it's going to be a challenge. And it is. It's a strike. So it's a successful challenge. So now the count's going to get changed to 1-2. So successful challenge. So 1-2 to count here to Watson now. After the overturn. The 1-2 pitch is me fouled. So it's going to stay 1-2. It's going to stay 1-2. Let's see which one if it works today. So 1-2 to a Watson. 1-2 is, did he go around? Yes, he did, and there's 2 down. It looks like it's not working. I'm going to have to fix that. Gonna have to fix that. All right, so Hedges at the plate here for Cleveland. So Hedges will come to the plate. The points ain't working. I have to fix that. And here's a ground ball to short. And they'll toss to second, and that's going to retire the side. So the Guardians get 2 on. They do not score. We'll go to the bottom of the inning, and it's 0-0. Vaughn, Bowers, and Sanchez due up for Milwaukee. Let's see if it works now. Still not going to work. Oh, I fixed it. That's what I get for thinking. So bottom 2 we go. Gonna have to. It's gonna have to log out and then log back in. All right, so we're gonna go to the bottom of the inning. So no score, 0-0. All right, so first I'm gonna do this here. First I gotta do this. Hope this works. If it doesn't, I don't know what else to do. Besides, just give up on it. Okay, I guess it's not gonna work today. If it's just not gonna work today. Oh well. Is it working on the freaking vertical stream? Not here. I hate when it fucking does that. All right, so we're gonna go to the bottom of the inning. No score, 0-0. Yep, that's exactly what it's doing. It's working on the vertical. All right, here comes a pitch to Vaughn, and it's a ball 1-0. So 1-0 to count. The 1-0 is going to miss upstairs. It'll be 2-0. 2-0 to count here to Andrew Vaughn. 2 homers, 19 RBIs on the season. Hitting .354. And that pitch is going to miss again. This is going to be inside, 3-0. So 3-0 to count here to Vaughn. And the 3-0 is right, this one's right down the middle. The count moves to 3-1. It's going to go right down the middle, the 3-1. And 3-1, that's a miss. It's ball 4. So the Brewers will get the leadoff guy on here at the bottom of the inning. So Vaughn will trot down to first base. So now we're going to have Bowers come to the plate. So we're going to have Bowers come to the plate here for Milwaukee. So Jake Bowers at the plate. First pitch is going to be a swing and a miss. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 13 homers, 46 RBIs for Bowers. Here comes the 0-1. That's a base hit, left field. This is over third baseman's head. And we're going to have 2 on, nobody out this time for Milwaukee. All right, so we got 2 on, nobody out. We got Gary Sanchez up. There's a pitch. There's a strike. 0-1. 0-1 accounted to Gary Sanchez. 7 homers, 19 RBIs on the season, batting .225. And he's still playing. Here's the 0-1. There's a ground ball, the middle base hit. It gets through the middle, and Escamilla is going to score a run, and the Brewers lead 1-0. Throw to third, and he's just safe at third. And the base runner's just safe at third, and it's 1-0 Milwaukee. As Gary Sanchez signals home a run. And I talk bad about him, and he does something. Look at that. So Sanchez singles home a run. They're looking. He's close at third. That was close at third, but there's no challenge. So we got Perkins at the plate. The pitch is a ball high, 1-0. We got Perkins at the plate. Perkins batting 133 in the season. He got runs at first and third, and there's nobody out. And the 1-0 is fouled out of play, 1-1. So it's fouled out of play 1-1 to count here to Perkins. And so Messick will come set. Here comes the 1-1 to Perkins. That's going to be a foul. 1-2. Foul 1-2. So count still 1-2 here to Perkins. So runners will lead away from first and third. There's nobody out. And the 1-2 is 2-2. Pitch going to miss low and away, 2-2. So 2-2 to count here to Perkins. Messick will come set. And the 2-2 is going to miss upstairs. Yep, 3-2. So 3-2 to count. Here comes the payoff pitch to Perkins. And that ball's popped out of play. So it's going to stay 3-2. It'll stay 3-2 to Perkins. We got 3-2 again to Perkins. 3-2 pitch is a ground ball to third. They'll come home, and he's out at the plate. So Bowers is thrown out at home, and there's a 1 down. Man, Bowers was running in fair territory, isn't that like? Well, I think he'd have been out anyway because he was running in fair territory. As we got first and second, 1 out. We got Pratt at the plate looking to bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike, 0-1. So Pratt is 2 for 7 on the season with an RBI and a run scored. So it counts now 0-1 to Pratt, and 286 in 2 games. That ball's fouled back, 0-2. That's fouled back, 0-2. So Pratt going to step back in the batter's box. So Messick still getting his sign. Now comes set. Here comes the 0-2. 0-2 pitch. It's a swing to miss. 2 down. That's some high heat. 2 down. As Pratt couldn't lay off it. 2 down. So 2 down here in the bottom of the second. We're going to have Ortiz at the plate here for Milwaukee. Ortiz, 207 on the season. I think it's how he had a 1 homer. That's a pitch to be inside, 1-0. I don't like the Brewers. They're in my division, says Larry. Who's your team, Larry? You the Cubs? What, Cubs? Here comes the 1-0. That's going to be high, 2-0. Oh, the Cardinals. Okay, the Cardinals. And it was the Cardinals or the Cubs. I knew it had to be one. I knew it had to play be one of those teams, either Cardinals or Cubs you're referring to. So 2-0 coming to Ortiz. Pitch is 3-0. So it counts 3-0 to Ortiz with a first and second, 1 out. Here at the bottom of the second. Messick will come set. The 3-0 pitch is just a strike. Right, that's just caught the top of the plate, 3-1. Just caught the top of the plate, 3-1. The Yelich on deck for Milwaukee. It's a fun down. It's not where I live, but we got lucky here. The worst of our rain stayed to the east of us in the south. There's going to be a base hit right. Oh, nice catch in right field, man. Nice catch in right field, man, by Wilson. Man, that's say the least, at least. No, I say 2 runs. I'm sorry, I said Wilson. Watson. I said Wilson. I meant Watson. Man, nice catch in right field. That saved it. And probably with 2 outs, I saved 2 runs. Be right back. I'm back again. All right, something like that. All right, so we're going to the top of the third inning. 1-0 Brewers. Here comes the pitch to Bazana. It's going to be a ball low. And away, 1-0. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go check something. So 1-0 to count. As Bazana is 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Here's a pitch. That's 2-0. Count moves to 2-0. Here to Bazana. So 4 homers, 17 RBIs for Travis. Here's the 0-1. I'm sorry, the 2-0. It's upstairs, 3-0. I'm trying to get used to where the balls and strikes are on this stream. And on this what you call it. Yeah. So 3-0 to count. Pitch is a strike, 3-1. So 3-1 here to Bazana. We're in the top of the third inning. 3-1 pitch. Is a check swing back to the pitcher. And there's 1 down. So 1 up, 1 down here in the third inning. I'm going to have Fry at the plate. Fry walked his first time up. The pitch is a strike on 1. 0-1 here to Fry. Fry. And the 0-1 is a swing and miss. 0-2. Fry. Fry. All right, so 0-2 to count. As Strohan will come set. And the pitch is low, 1-2. Count goes to 1-2. Right, so here comes the 1-2 pitch. And it's going to be low and in, 2-2. Be low and in, 2-2 to count. Gosh, I think the sun's trying to come out. The 2-2 is going to be fouled. We'll do it again. I think the sun's trying to peek through. Here comes the 2-2. And it's going to be fouled on the third base side. The counts will remain 2-2. So 2-2 coming to the plate. 2-2 pitch is going to be hit into the seats in foul territory. It's going to stay 2-2 is Fry. Needs to go get a piece of another piece of wood. Needs to go get another piece of wood. That's a 2-2 to count. As Fry got his new piece of lumber, and he'll step into the batter's box. So Strohan will come set. 2-2 is going to miss a little bit high in a way. It goes to the backstop, 3-2. So Switzerland and here's a hit to left center. That's hit well, and that is the wall going up, and no, it's a home run. It's out of there as Fry goes yard, and it's 1-1. That's his fourth homer of the season. So David Fry hits it just enough to go over the wall, and it's 1-1. It's like, man, is he gonna be able to catch it? Just got over the wall. So 1-1. So so count the score's now 1-1. Now we're gonna have Roquillo at the plate. So 1 out, bases are empty. There's Roquillo at the plate. First pitch is a swing and a miss. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-1. So Strohan will come set, and the 0-1 is hit to shallow right, coming on, and nobody make the catch. That's a base hit. As nobody was able to get to it, as Roquillo gets the single to right. As nobody was able to get to that one. As Roquillo will single to right. And so 1 on and 1 out. Here at the top of the third inning. Rhys Hoskins at the plate. And the pitch is a low and in 1-0. Low and in 1-0. That's a 1-0 to count. And they'll toss the first and chase the runner back. Chase Roquillo over back at first. So, that's a 1-0 to Rhys Hoskins. The pitch is inside 2-0. That's right. We're playing Bosnia and Herzegovina is playing the Swiss. So Hoskins got a 181 average on the season. Here comes the 0-1. That's been missed. I'm sorry. That was a. I'm getting confused on the freaking counts because of freaking where the things are. It's 3-0. Getting used to the channel. 3-0 pitch is ball 4. Ball 4. We got 2 on and 1 out. Now we're going to have a mound visit. $1 dog day on July 2nd. $1 hot dogs. You can't beat dollar dogs. There's a dollar beer too. That's what the AAA team in New Orleans used to have. Used to have dollar hot dogs and dollar beers on Thursdays. That was really I miss those. I miss those days. Miss going to the Zephyrs. Dollar beers and dollar hot dogs. Man, that was pretty cool for us. Couldn't beat that with a stick. And so we got 2 on and 1 out. So man, we're gonna have Manzardo do up for Cleveland. So Manzardo at the plate. Here comes pitch. Is a check swing, third base side. It's gonna be trouble. And throw it to toss to first, but they got him. Just got him out. And there's 2 down. So 2 down in the inning. But runners go to second and third. Nice play by the third baseman. Do it to first. And there's 2 down. And they got Arias up. He signaled his last time. That ball's out of play 1-1. It's an 0-1 here to Arias. And pitch is low, 1-1. Counts 1-1 here to Arias. So Garham will come set. And the 1-1 is going to miss. 2-1. The Guardians on the season are about 226 with runners in scoring position, which is 28 in Major League Baseball. That's not a good average to have. What's their exit velo? That's all that matters, right? It's 3-1. 3-1 to count. Here now, Arias. So 3-1 coming to the plate. The pitch is a ground ball back to the pitcher, and they'll toss to first for out number 3. So the Guardians get a few base runners on, and they do not. Well, they get the home run, but once they get base runners on, they didn't score any runs. So we'll go to the bottom of the inning. It's 1-1. We're going to have Yelich due up first for the Brewers in the bottom of the third inning coming up. And the Guardians did get a homer, but when they got runners on, they were unable to get anybody home. Be right back. Check something real quick. All right, quick half inning. We got Yelich at the plate. First pitch was a ball to Yelich with 1-0. That was a quick half inning. All right, so 1-0 here to Yelich. And the 1-0 is it's a strike on the outside corner. Now 1-2. The 2-0. Well, they call it they call that a ball earlier. Umpires. But I can't showing the count 2-1 here to Yelich. The 2-1 is one on right field. That's hit well, and that's going to be off the wall and a barrel double. Well, so it bounces and then goes over the wall for a barrel double. I thought that was going to go off the wall, but it hit right on the warning track and then bounced over the wall. So it's going to be a ground rule double for Yelich. Bobby Boucher, how's the weather? Weather's kind of, it's all right. It's where I live, we spared most of the heavy rainfall. So Churio up for Milwaukee. First pitch is a foul ball to play 1-1. Here comes the 0-1. The Churio. He went around 0-2. 0-2 to count. Here comes the 0-2. And swing the miss. One down. One down. So one down in the inning. So Milwaukee still has a runner at second. There's one out. We're going to have Terrain up. First pitch is a all 1-out. So Terrain 265, 11 homers, and 44 RBIs on the season. So 1-0 to count. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike, 1-1. There's a 1-1 to Terrain. You got Yelich on at second base, and there's one out. Here comes the 1-1. And swing to miss, 1-2. So 1-2 to count. Here comes the 1-2. But nope. They're going to take a throw back to second. What are they going to do? So hit the 1-2. That's going to be swing and a miss, 2 down. So back-to-back strikeouts, and there's 2 down. So 2 down in the inning. We got coming up next. Brewers in first. I believe. Yeah, they are. I think. So Vaughn up. Vaughn up. There's a pitch to Vaughn. It's inside 1-0. So Andrew Vaughn has walked and scored a run. So 1-0 to count. Here comes the 1-0. And I think, did he go around? He did. I think he did, huh? And he's going to peel down at first and say, no, wow. So 2-0. So 2-0 to count. And the 2-0 is 3-0. So 3-0 here to Vaughn. Wait, now what they doing now? Are they walking them? Looks like they're gonna give them the free pass. After it was 3-0, so now the Brewers are going to have first and second and 2 down. All right, going to have Bauer up. First pitch is be a strike. 0-1. Bobby Boucher says he's a Mets fan. Oh, man. Aren't they like in last place? Something like that. So 0-1 here to Bowers. And it's going to just miss inside. Looks like 1-1. So 1-1 and count here to Bowers. And the pitch is fouled. 1-2. Hold on, let myself talking. So 1-2 to count here to Bowers. So Messick, going to be his, throw his 51st pitch upcoming. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And did he go over? The ball gets away, and runners will go to second and third. They're going to say the batter did not swing at it, and it's 2-2. So 2-2 to count. I thought he went. I thought it was close, Bobby. I thought it was close. So 2-2 to count here to Bowers. So we got running at second and third, and there's 2 down. So a base hit could score 2 for Milwaukee. The pitch is that's going to miss 3-2. So Gary Sanchez is on deck. So 3-2 to count. And 3-2 pitch is swinging and a miss, and there's out number 3. Chase that one. That looked like it was going to be ball 4, but 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. So we'll go to the 4th. It's still 1-1. So it's 1-1 now. Bad swing. Yeah, it looked like that was ball 4. Could have been ball 4. But some batters just can't help themselves, man. They just got to swing everything on strike 3. So we go to the 4th inning, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Mr. Prince. So we got top of the 4th inning. We go 1-1 is the score. So good game going. Got a good game going on so far. As YouTube must hate me, says Bobby on the vertical stream. Yeah, they must. They must. Man. YouTube always doesn't like me. All right. So we're going to go to the top of the 4th inning. Stream now on ESPN 30 for 30, E60, ESPN original. All right. There's the drone cam. Yeah, it looks like a nice day in Milwaukee. Sun's out up there. At least the sun's out. There's a strike. 0-1. Some draw hands still out there. Is Fairchild at the plate. Here comes the pitch to Fairchild. That's going to be another strike, 0-2. And now the batter is challenging this one. I was wondering if he was going to do this. That one looked a little low. And the challenge is going to be successful. It's a ball. So successful challenge. That's going to change the count to 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 2-1. So 2-1 to count. And the 2-1 is just another strike. That went right down the middle, 2-2. Here comes the 65th pitch for Johan. And the 2-2. 2-2 pitch is strike 3 looking. And there's 1 down. So Fairchild down on strikes. 1 down. So that was right down the middle. I don't know what the batter was thinking there. So there's a 1 out, nobody on. It's pitched to Watson. Made a nice catch in the outfield. And there's a swing and a miss. 0-1. So Watson's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. But he made a nice catch in right field. It saved 2 runs being scored. The 0-1 is hit to left, and that's going to be caught, though. 2 down. Sinking line drive gets caught. And there's 2 down. So 2 down. We're going to have, Hedges due up here for Cleveland. And it's going to be a strike. Looking to bunt. 0-1. That just looked like he was looking to bunt. But it takes for a strike. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. That's a swing and a miss. 0-2. 0-2 count here to Hedges. 1 homer, 9 RBIs on the season, hitting .268. He grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. Here comes the 0-2. 0-2 pitch. And that's going to be away. 1-2. 1-2 to count. And the 1-2 is low. Be 2-2. So 2-2 to count. Here to Hedges. And the 2-2 is going to be hit foul. Yep. Where's the ball at? I think somebody found it. So 2-2 to count. Here to Hedges. 2-2 here to Hedges. So there's 2 out, nobody on. Here comes the 3-2 to Hedges. 3-2 pitch is popped up right field and should be caught. And Powers makes a catch for the 3rd out. So Guardians go in order 1, 2, 3. We've got Sanchez, Perkins, and Pratt due up in the bottom of the 4th for the Brewers. So we got All righty. So we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's 1-1 between the Brewers and the Guardians. Google Cloud. Everybody's got to have a cloud. It's on the cloud. What's the cloud? Just the cloud. All right, so we can go to the bottom of the fourth inning. 1-1. So we had Homer by Cleveland. How they got their run, and the Brewers with the base. I think we had the base hit to score the run. I know Fry had the homer for Cleveland. I think we had the base hit for Milwaukee to get their run. But yeah, so it's 1-1 going to the bottom of the fourth inning. Who's batting? Oh, it's between innings right now. I tell you, they showed who was coming up, and I just freaking forgot. I got ADHD. I forget shit. Who I think is going to win? I'll say Milwaukee. I'll say Milwaukee finish off the sweep. And they showed who's batting, and I forget it. I forget who they say. All right, so bottom four we go. Is we got, is it Sanchez due up? Must be Sanchez. Yeah, Sanchez due up. I mean, he got the hit, didn't he? Didn't he get? I think he got the hit for the RBI. He's 1-for-1. Here comes a pitch. That's going to be a ball 1-0. I got 40 on Cleveland to win. Well, I hope you win. So I was like, I don't have a dog in the fight. So here's a 1-0. That's 2-0. So I hope you win your money. I said I don't have a dog in the fight. So I'm just trying to find some shit to do on YouTube. 2-0 is a strike. 2-1. I think Sanchez got the base hit for the run earlier. So we got 2-1 to Sanchez. The pitch is 3-1. Almost hit him. Yeah, look, he's still playing. I remember when he played for the Yankees. He used to be so lazy, running down the baseline. He used to infuriate Yankee fans with his just laziness. The 3-1 is ball 4. So Gary Sanchez will trot down to first. So Sanchez will trot down to first base. I'm going to have a Blake Perkins at the plate. Perkins is 0-for-1. He grounded into a fielder's choice earlier. And the pitch is a strike going 1. And that looked like a ball. Why didn't challenge that? Too late now. 0-1. That looked like it could have been a ball. You never know with the K box. But it looked like it could have been a ball, but he don't challenge it. It's kind of weird. All right, so 0-1 to count here to Perkins. Here comes the 0-1. 0-1 pitch is 1-1. It's like the sun's trying to come. I see some blue skies trying to peek through here. So 1-1 to count here to Perkins. And the pitch is hit to left field. That's going to be a base hit. Could be 2. And it is going to be 2 because it bounces around the wall. Sanchez, is he going to come home? Sanchez is going to, no, he's going to stay at third. Sanchez is going to stay at third. But a double. And the Brewers are in business with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Milwaukee's in business here. Going to have Pratt up. He swings at it. That's going to be the center field. Going to be caught, though, but a runner will tag and score. And it's going to be 2-1 Milwaukee. So a sacrifice fly scores a run. It's now 2-1 as Pratt will get the RBI. So Pratt will get the RBI, and it's now 2-1 Brewers. Any way you can get him home. And when the guy got on third, less than 2 outs, what they say, just get the ball in the outfield. Just get the ball in the outfield. So Ortiz up. First pitch to him is a ball, 1-0. Why is the chat all screwed up again? Here comes a 1-0 to Ortiz. And it's a strike, 1-1. And so Messick will come set. And the 1-1 to Ortiz is out of play, 1-2. So 1-2 to Ortiz with that runner at second base now. 1 out, the 1-2 is a swing and a miss. And well, they got to go to first, and there's 2 down. It's second out, 2 down. So 2 down in the inning. So they're going to have Yelich up. And here comes the pitch to the plate. Going to be a strike on 1. Now the umpire wipes off the bag. So 0-1 to count. Here to Yelich. Stupid fucking chat thing. And the 0-1 is a strike. Right above the knees, 0-2. 0-2 here to Yelich. So Messick looking in. Here comes the 0-2. 0-2 pitch is going to miss high, 1-2. Going to miss high, 1-2. And 1-2 just gonna miss. Gonna even up the 2-2. Chat's all screwed up now. I can't see the freaking chat. So 2-2 coming to Yelich. 2-2 pitch is a ground ball right side. That should end the inning. Toss to the pitcher covering, and they just got him out at first for the third out. But the Brewers get the RBI, sac fly RBI. We'll go to the fifth. We got Bazana, Fry, and Rocchio do up. All of a sudden, I can't see the freaking chat on it. I can't see the chat on the vertical stream. Nice. I was fucking with it, and then do this here. It's all screwed up. I did. I fucked it up. So well. Hey, what's up, cool drummer? How you doing? Trying to fix the chat on my vertical stream. It's all fucked up. It's all my fault, though. It's all my fault because I tried something and it's all screwed up now. I just should have left it alone. So I'm going to the 5th inning, 2-1 Milwaukee. It's all my fault. I fucked it up. I guess I just put the chat on my phone. I can see the chat on my phone. I just have to put it on my phone. I can see it on my phone. No biggie, I guess. Yeah, trial and error. Yeah, I shouldn't have done anything. I shouldn't have messed with it. But oh well. Was working fine. Stupid. All right, so we're to the top of the 5th inning. We're gonna have Bazana due up first for the Guardians. And 0-1. Bazana's a strike. Quickly now 0-2. Quickly 0-2 to count. Here comes the 0-2. That's going to be off the plate, 1-2. Oh, there it goes. Look, it finally popped up. Here comes the 1-2. It's working again. It was like it was spinning. Okay, now it's working again. So 1-2 to count. Here to Bazana. And the 1-2 is 2-2. That's off the plate, 2-2. Here's a foul. Game computer, yeah. Yes. OBS mainly. So 2-2 coming to Bazana. That's going to be, strike 3 looking, and the Guardians are going to challenge this one. As he don't think it's a strike. And here comes the challenge. And it's going to be a successful challenge. It's a ball. I thought that was off the plate low. So the call gets overturned. It was 2.3 inches off the plate. So it counts now 3-2. Instead of a strikeout. 3-2 pitch is ball 4. So Bazana are going to get on with a leadoff walk here in the 5th for Cleveland. All right, so we got the leadoff walk for the Guardians. So Fry's up. He's 1 for 1 with a homer. First pitch is going to be a swing and a miss. 0-1. As the Dodgers have the best record in Major League Baseball with a 640 percentage. The Brewers are 634. You got the Braves at 630. There's the 0-1. And there's a strike 0-2. Just on the inside corner. 0-2. So Fry's 1 for 1 with a walk and a solo homer. Here comes the 0-2. And it's going to miss inside. 1-2. So 1-2 to count. Here to Fry. And a little toss to first. Chase a runner back. chasing the runner back. So 1-2 to count. And another builder. For they got the runner. They got the guy in a rundown. He's out. They got the base runner in a rundown, and there's one down. All right, so there's one till because Anna gets thrown out, and there's one down here in the fifth. All right, so count still 1-2. Here's a pitch, and it's 2-2. The count's 2-2 now here to Fry. The Fry had a homer earlier, his last at bat. So 2-2 to count. Pitch is popped foul territory, but it's going to get into the seats. The count's going to remain 2-2. Here to Fry. 2-2 to count coming up here. Strohan will come set. Here comes the 2-2. And ball's hit to right center. And right fielder calls him off. Makes the catch. 2 down. There's Bowers for the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 down in the inning. And by golly, I think we might see some sun today. I think we might see some sun. Right, so we got 2 down in the inning. As Roquillo due up here for Cleveland. The pitch is a strike. 0-1. 0-1 to count. Here to Roquillo. He's 1 for 2 with a single, 5 homers, 32 RBIs on the year, running 267. There's a foul, be 0-2. So foul ball counts 0-2 here to Roquillo. The sun's up out. The sun is up in Milwaukee. I think the sun's trying to peek through here. 0-2 pitch. And Roquillo swings at it, center field. And should be caught though. And makes the catch for out number 3. So we'll go to the bottom of the 5th, and it's still 2-1. Brew Crew got Churio, Terrain, and Vaughn to do up. Churio, Terrain, and then Vaughn do up here for the Brew Crew in the bottom of the 5th. Alrighty, so all right, man, we got some good baseball today, man. Good baseball today. Going on in the football match, we got Switzerland, and then we got Bosnia and Herzegovina, whatever it is, Herzegovina. They're scoreless. Alrighty. So bottom 5, we about to go. And we got this up on my YouTube feed. Anyway, so we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, 2-1. That's our score. There's the drone cam. So the Cheerio due up here for Milwaukee. First pitch is a strike. 0-1. So Messick's at 72 pitches here for Cleveland. Here comes the 0-1. And it's going to be down low. 1-1. 1-1 to count. Here comes the 1-1. That's up high. Be 2-1. 2-1 to count. And the 2-1 is fouled. 2-2. So it counts now 2-2 here at Cheerio. So Messick, I thought there was 76 pitch. Here comes the 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Did a swing and a miss. 1 down. Swing and a miss. 1 down. You're in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes a pitch to Terang. There's a ball 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And swing and a miss. 1-1. So 1-1 to count. And the 1-1 is, they call that strike, 1-2. So 1-2 to count here to Terang. And the 1-2 is 2-2. And the 2-2 is, that's going to be a strike 3. As Terang is out on strikes. And now there's 2 down in the inning. There's 2 down in the inning. There's a ball and hits at it to right field, but it's going to be caught, and it should be caught, and it is. For the out number 3. So the Brewers go down in order. 1, 2, 3. Go to the 6. We got Hoskins, Zardo, then Arias due up here for the Brewers, and looks like they might be making a pitching change. Put this inside. right. Alrighty. Oh, man. There we go. Focus, camera. What's up, Nurse Ratchet and Pop Pop? Say hi. What's up, Nurse Ratchet and Pop. Oops. All right, so Joel Connell is on the mound now for Milwaukee. 4.34 ERA on the season for him. So they're going to the bullpen here in the top of the sixth. Here's the pitch. There's they go around, field first, and nope, 1-0. We got Hoskins over 1 on the day, so Hoskins up first. I think Boucher says hi on the vertical. He's been saying hi. Thanks for saying hi again. Swing and miss. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Now 1-1 to count. Here to Hoskins. So Cunnell will come set, and the 1-1 is 2 and they were appeal to first. This time they're gonna say he went. This time they're gonna say he went around. 1-2. Now they're gonna say he went around 1-2 to count. And the 1-2, and that's low. 2-2. So 2-2 to count here to Hoskins. Connell will come set, and the 2-2 did it hit up and in 3-2. That was close. 3-2. 3-2 to count. So Rhys Hoskins, 6 homers and 24 RBIs on the season. Here comes the 3-2. And that ball's hit to left field, shallow left. But Pratt's going to go out there and make the catch and shallow left. 1 down. It's a little pop-up. That's out. Gruber, 1 call, that's all. We got one of those in New Orleans that says that shit. 1 call, that's all. I guess everybody in a metro area has one of those guys that says 1 call, that's all. Here's a pitch to Zardo. That's going to miss. 1-0. So 1-0 to count here to Zardo. As Connell delivers a pitch to 1-0. That's going to be a strike, 1-1. All right, so 1-1 to count here to Kyle Zardo. And the 1-1 is that ball to the right field. That's going to go hit well. That is gone. That's it. Out of there. As Manzardo hits his 8th homer of the year, and we're tied at 2. So that takes the starting pitcher off the hook. I'm going to say off the hook. That's not what I meant to say. But for Milwaukee, it takes his win away. Manzardo hits one out of the park, and we're tied at 2. So now Arias up, and he's going to foul that one out of play, 0-1. So Arias is 1 for 2. And the 0-1 is up and in, 1-1. So 1-1 to count here to Arias. And the 1-1 is a grounded to short. And there's 2 down. 2 down in the inning. So 2 down, base is empty. We got a new ball game, 2-2. New ball game, 2-2. Now we're going to have Quan going to pinch hit here. So Stephen Quan going to pinch hit here for the Guardians. So Connell will come set. And the pitch is a ball off the plate, 1-0. So 1-0 here to Quan. And the 1-0 is foul back, 1-1. And so 1-1 here to Quan. All right, so 2-2 our score. The Guardians have hit 2 solo home runs. Here's the 1-1. That's 2-1. Which is going to miss high, 2-1 to count here to Quan. I think the sun is going to be out. I'm going to peek through here shortly. So 2-1 going to come to the plate to Quan. That's going to be off the plate. 3-1. So the cutter's going to miss 3-1. So 3-1 to count. 3-1 pitch is hit out of play. Now it's going to move to 3-2. And then the birds start to chirp. The cicadas are out. I think the rain's over right here. So 3-2 to count coming up here to Quan. Pitch is ball 4. So Quan's going to get a 2-out walk. So Quan will come and pinch hit and get on base with a 2-out walk. That's going to bring up Watson. Watson's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a lineout today. Watson making his major league debut today. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a ball 1-0. Pitch is going to miss outside. 1-0. 1-0 to count here to Watson. And the 1-0 is 2-0. Now it's now 2-0. So Connell going to come set. 2-0 is a ground ball right side, and it's going to end the top of the inning. And yep, as Watson will ground out 4-3, and the side is retired. So we'll go to the 6th. Bottom of the 6th. Bowers, Sanchez, and Perkins do up for the Brewers. And they got a new ball game, 2-2. New ball game, 2-2. New ball game, 2-2. Look at Marie. They're just sleeping. All righty. Halftime in the World Cup, 0-0. Let's see what's going on there. I guess they're talking about the storm. No, they're not. Oh, surprising. And that's all this stuff. Ain't nothing on TV. It's worth a damn. Not really. Nothing else on TV to watch. All right. So we're going to go to the bottom of the sixth inning. 2-2 is our score. Here comes the pitch to Bowers, and he's going to foul that one out, play 1-1. So Quan will come and play center field for Cleveland. So we're in the bottom of the sixth. Here comes the 0-1 to Bowers. That's a strike 0-2. So counts now 0-2 to Bowers, 13 homers, 46 RBIs. He's 1 for 2 with a single on the day. That's going to be low. 1-2. The count's going to be 1-2 here to Bowers. And the 1-2 is in the dirt. Counts now 2-2. Two and two to count here to Bowers. As Messick will come set. And the 2-2 is going to be hit out of play. So it's going to stay 2-2. And the 2-2 is strike three looking. One down. Strike three looking, and there's a one down. So one down in the inning. To Sanchez. The pitch is a strike. 0-1. Message. There's the 0-1 to Sanchez, another strike. And now we got a challenge. Sanchez is going to challenge this pitch here. Let's see what it is. And it's going to be it's a strike. So call is confirmed. Now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 to Sanchez. That's 1-2. And Sanchez will ground to the third. It's on short. Go to first. Got him. Man, two down. Two down. Nice play by Roquillo. Nice play at short by Roquillo. And there's two down. We got Perkins. Yeah, Perkins at the plate. Here comes the pitch to Perkins. There's a strike 0-1. That's 0-1 to count. And the pitch is way outside 1-1. Here comes a 1-1 to Perkins. And he's going to foul that one out of play 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 to Perkins. And swing to miss. And there's out number 3. So we'll go to the 7th inning. And we're tied at 2-2. Going to the 7th. 2-2 going to the 7th. Oh, we got the race. Okay. So top of the 7th inning will be coming up. And it's 2-2, our score. That's a good deal. Okay. So we're going to go to the top of the 7th inning, and it's 2-2 between the Brewers and the Guardians. Game 3 of this 3-game set. First 2 were won by Milwaukee. Milwaukee's trying to get the sweep. Cleveland trying to salvage the last game of the series. Okay, we're going to the final 3 innings, and we're tied. Well, it's a new ball game. It's a new ball game. Brand new ball game. So we'll see what we'll see who can get the clutch hit late in the ball game. So 2-4-0 for the Guardians, 2-4-0 for the Brewers. Sanchez had an RBI single in the 2nd. Pratt had a sac fly in the 4th, RBI sac fly. And then Fry and Manzardo had solo homers for Cleveland. There's your scoring. There's your scoring reset. So we got Grant Anderson on the mound for Milwaukee. 2.67 ERA in 28 games. 23 strikeouts, 10 walks in 30 and a third innings. Opponents are hitting 186 off them. We're going to have 9, 1, and 2 on up for the Guardians. We've got Hedges due up first. And the pitch is going to peel it first. And I see a strike going to 1. Man. As Hedges didn't agree with that call, but counts 0-1. So Hedges did not agree with that. Let's see. Ooh, we might have here. I think Hedges has a valid argument there. So 0-1 to count. And the pitch is a strike 0-2. 0-2 to count here to Hedges. So Anderson will come set. And pitch, the 0-2, is going to miss 1-2. So 1-2 to count here to Hedges. The 1-2 is 2-2. Just going to miss 2-2. So 2-2 to count. And the pitch is way outside, 3-2. Way outside, 3-2. So 3-2 to count. 3-2 to Hedges coming up. And it's going to be strike 3 looking. Man, so Hedges didn't even swing at strike 3. And there's 1 down in the inning. There's 1 down. All right, so we got Bazana due up. Here at the top of the 7th. Anderson will come set. And pitch is going to miss 1-0. So 1-0 to count here to Bazana. And the sun is peeking through. Man, thought the sun was going to peek through here. It might be, clouds might be breaking. Here comes the 1-0 here to Bazana. The pitch is that ball's hit well, right field. That is gone. As Bazana goes a yard, and it's now 3-2 Guardians. So the Guardians take the lead 3-2 on Bazana's solo homer. It went 398 feet. That one was crushed to right field. Birds starting to chirp. Birds starting to fly around. I think the rain's over. I think the rain is over with. The birds know. They all hunker down in the trees. So the Guardians take the lead 3-2 on their third solo homer of the day. So Sheenman going to come to the plate, but now we're going to have a mound visit. Going to have a mound visit here for Milwaukee. The Brewers are going to have a mound visit. So 3 solo homers by Cleveland, and they now lead 3-2. So Sheenman hit a grand slam last night. He'll step to the plate. He has 6 homers, 26 RBIs, running 228 on the season for Sheenman. And so Anderson is going to come set. And the pitch is away, 1-0. So 1-0 to count. So Anderson come to the plate. Sheenman. That's 2-0. It's 2-0. Sheenman hit a grand slam last night. The 2-0 pitch is off the plate. This count moves to 3-0 against Sheenman. As we're the top of the 7th, 3-2 Guardians. As Bazana just hit a solo homer to take the lead. 3-0 is a strike. 3-1. So 3-1 to count. So Sheenman batting 228. And the 3-1 is SBS ball 4. So ball 4, and we're going to have a runner first with 1 down in the inning. So 1 out and 1 on. As Sheenman's going to trot down to first. We're going to have Roquillo at the plate. Roquillo's 1 for 3. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a ball 1-0. Well, Anderson's not getting. He can't get his location. And so 1-0 to count. Here to Roquillo. The 1-0 is popped out of play. So count's going to move to 1-1. So 1-1 to count. Drew Rom is warming up in the Brewers bullpen. The lefty. So here comes a 1-1 to Roquillo. Oh, the toss to first and chase the runner back. Sheenman gets back, save it first. So 1-1 to count. Anderson will come set. And pitch. Going to be a ball. Step to first and save it first. So 2-1. Counts now 2-1. Here to Roquillo. But they do snap, throw back to first, and runners back safe. Yeah, he's back safely. So 2-1 to count. Anderson going to come set. 2-1 pitch is 3-1. Oh, we got a challenge. We got a challenge here. A Brewers challenge, and it's a ball. So the call is confirmed. Damn. Damn. My umbrella just flew. So 3-1 to count. Here to Roquillo. I'm going to pick up in a second. And a 3-1 is ball 4. I'm going to pick this up for you. Close it. What's up, buddy? All right, so I can get my umbrella before it freaking flew up in the air. And all right, we got first and second, Hoskins at the plate. Here comes the 0-1, and be 5 out of play 0-2. So 0-2 to count. What's up, Rich Gang? That's up, Rich Gang. How you doing? Had to go get my umbrella. The wind just picked it up and blew it away. Here comes the 0-2 to Hoskins. And that ball's going to be popped up left side. Let's see. Pratt's there. 2 down. 2 down in the inning. Got to go get my umbrella. We got 2 down, and we're going to have a visit on the mound. And well, actually, we're gonna have more than that. We're gonna have a pitching change. Pre-orders for GTA 6 start June 25th. Yeah, well, I got to get a PS5. So yeah, I'm gonna have to break down and get a PS5 because all these new games, are not going to be on the PS4 and PS5. So I'm going to have to break down. I'm just going to break down and get a PS5. So it's just the way it is on this song by Bruce Hornsby. And it's just what I'm going to have to do. So if I want to have new games, I'm going to have to get another. I'm going to have to get that. So. Anyway, so all right, so we got a pitching change here for Milwaukee. Yeah, it's finally coming out. Yeah, after how many years? After how many years? GTA 6 it was supposed to come out. I don't know. Seems like 10 years ago it was supposed to come out. I still have GTA 4 on the PS3. I was playing the other day. I still got GTA 4. All right, so pitching change here for Milwaukee. What you got? You got GTA 5. All right, guys. Yeah, Drew Rom is on the mound for Milwaukee. 4.5 ERA. only in 3 games, 7 Ks, 2 walks, and 4 innings of work. So he's green on the mound. Here's a pitch, and to Manzardo, swing and a miss, 0-1. Yeah, I remember, was it on the PS2? I had GTA, San Andreas. On the PS2, I had that one at one time. But wish I still had my PS2. So 1-1 to count to Manzardo. I sold it years ago. I should have kept it. Stupid. Here's a 1-1. That's 2-1. Yeah, I should have kept it. I didn't. So 2-1 coming to Manzardo. Yeah, this GTA 6 supposed to be really, they're gonna sell a lot of games. They're gonna sell a lot of them. That's 3-1. They're gonna sell a lot. They're gonna sell a lot of them. It'll probably be best to buy the digital version because you won't be able to find the disc version for a while. 3-1, and it's a strike. 3-2. Now some people like me. I like the disc. I'm old school, but I don't think you're gonna be able to find the disc. So you might as well just that thing's gonna be downloaded. Man, there's gonna be so many downloaded versions of that game. That's ball 4. Get a PS5 Pro. It's going to look a lot better on a PS5 Pro. What's up, Steve G? He says cheers. All right, so top of the 7th inning. Bases are loaded here for the Guardians. There's Modern sticks. Let's go Guardians. Says let's go Guardians. The bases are loaded. It's a wild pitch. That's going to score a run. So the wild pitch will score a run. It's now 4-2 Cleveland. So Sheeman will score from third. It's now 4-2. And that's a problem when the bases are loaded. A wild pitch like that can score a run. So 4-2 now. So runners go to second and third. There's 2 outs. Arias at the plate. Here's a 1-0. And it's a swing and a miss. 1-1. So Arias is 1 for 3 with a single on the day. And here comes the 1-1 from Rom. And that's going to be a strike right down the middle. 1-2. 1-2. 1-2 to count here to Rom. Oh, sorry, from Rom to Ari, excuse me. The pitch is foul trade back. So it's going to stay 1-2. So we're at the top of the 7th. 4-2 Guardians. If they don't have the lead. So Rom will come set. Here's the 1-2 to Arias. That's a swing to miss. And there's out number 3. But the Guardians do get another run on that wild pitch that scored a run. We got Pratt, Ortiz, and Yelich due up from Milwaukee here in the bottom of the 7th. So stretch time. It's stretch time. If you do get anything for GTA 6, you will stream it. Yeah. If I get a PS5 and get GTA 6, I would stream that. Oh, I don't know. YouTube might say it's too much violence. Sweet. YouTube might say there's too much violence. It might be better to go on Twitch with GTA 6. YouTube. I don't know how YouTube is going to take a look at GTA 6. Those might say it's too violent. I definitely wouldn't show it on this channel because YouTube might say it's too freaking, violent and graphic and shit. So we better go on Twitch. So Brewers about to fumble this game. Yeah, the wild pitch, but Milwaukee really hasn't hit the ball well today. So I think they only have 4 hits. So they really haven't hit the ball well today. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 4-2 Guardians now. I still can't ever say Guardians. But anyway, hey, the sun is out. Good. Need to dry this shit out and cut my grass. Well, there's a lot of streamers on Kick now. Yeah, I have a Twitch account. Yeah, sometimes you gotta managers with their bullpens, they get cute with their bullpen. Instead of sticking with somebody that's working. So Tim Herron on the mound for Cleveland. But yeah, some managers they I don't know what they think. I guess they too much. Sometimes they too much know in analytics as opposed to a feel of the game. Here's the 1-0 to Pratt. That pitch is going to miss 2-0. Do you think the Brewers are going to rally? They got to get some hits. They haven't hit the ball. Haven't hit the ball well today. 2-0 is a strike. 2-1. Is Parker still on the mound for Milwaukee? They've been making pitching changes. They had Rom on. They had Rom on the mound last half inning. Oh yeah, if the Brewers win, I win you win how much? Win that much money? Oh man, damn. So 3-1 pitch is ball 4. So Pratt's going to get on with a leadoff walk here in the 7th. So we got the tying run coming to the plate for the Brewers, but they've got to get some hits. I think they only have 4 hits. I know. It's a ground ball to third. He'll go to second. To first, double play. So Ortiz grounds into the 5-4-3 double play. 2 down. Oh, well, there went that. So now Yelich at the plate. Yeah, but that was quick. one pitch and double play. So Yelich takes it for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, just like that, there's 2 down. There's the 0-1 to Yelich. That's gonna miss upstairs, 1-1. They call that a sinker. Well, if that was a sinker pitch, I didn't sink at all. Here's a 1-1. That's a swing and miss, 1-2. That pitch was low. They chased it 1-2 to count the Yelich. So Herron will come set. And the pitch. And it's almost hit him 2-2. Almost hit him 2-2. 2-2 to count. Here to Yelich. Herron will come set. 2-2 pitch is 3-2. Good layoff. Good layoff that pitch that was low and away. He tried to get him to chase that one. But there's 2 down, so the Brewers want to come back to this inning. They got to get a 2-out rally going. 3-2 coming to Yelich. The pitch is ball 4. That pitch was off the plate, ball 4. So now we're going to have now the Guardians are going to make a they're going to make a change. Looks like it. Yep. We got Holderman going to come in and pitch, and Churio going to come to the plate. And so the Guardians, they will make a pitching change. Give me some more water. Get the freaking table, man. Some water. The sun does need to come out and dry this shit out. All right. Here we go. What's this? The TV app? Yeah, I think the TV app is free. People always talk about the TV app. So Colin Holderman going to come on the mound to pitch here for the Guardians. Here at 1.71, so Churio at the plate. He's 0 for 3. The pitch is a swing to miss, 0-1. So Churio has 10 homers, 28 RBIs, batting .309, but he's 0 for 3 with 2 Ks and a ground out today. Here comes the 0-1, and swing to miss, 0-2. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2. And, ooh, did he go around? No, 1-2. Churio did not go around. The count's 1-2. So 1-2 to count here to the plate. Pitch. Ooh, it's 2-2. Low and away. 2-2. Good layoff by Churio, not to chase a bad pitch. So 2-2 to count. There's Holderman looking in. And the 2-2, it hit him. Came too far in and hit him. Now the Brewers have 2 on and 2 outs. Here in the 7th, as Churio gets plunked. And he went too far in. That's a little too far in there on a 3-2 pitch. So Churio going to get on with the hit. He got hit by a pitch, man. Hit right on the elbow. 3-2, man. On 3-2, he came way inside. Man. Man. I had to not feel good. So 2 on, 2 out here for Milwaukee. And they're going to have Terrain up. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to miss. High and away, 1-0. So Terrain, 11 homers and 44 RBIs on the season. And the 1-0 is 2-0. That pitch was off the plate again, 2-0. So 2-0 here, 2-0 count here to Terrain. And we're going to have another little visit from the infield on the mound. And I don't think it's not a pitching coach or a manager coming out. It's just a visit between the catcher and the pitcher. So 2-0 to count to Terrain. And so Holderman will come set. And the 2-0 is 3-0. The pitch was low and in, 3-0. Low and in, 3-0. And that's right down the middle. He said the Yankees lead with 158 two-out runs, and Milwaukee has 150. So 3-1 coming to Terrain. That's not swing the bat. 3-2. Man, swing the bat. I think that's when you wanted to swing the bat on 3-1. So 3-2 to count. Ball on the deck for the Brewers. And we got a little fake throw to second. A fake throw to second base. So count still 3-2 here to Terrain. Holderman will come set. 3-2 pitch, and it's ball 4. Now the bases are going to be loaded for Vaughn. The bases are loaded, and that's why that double play ball was. Okay, now we're going to have a mound visit from the dugout. So bases loaded. Andrew Vaughn at the plate. He's 350 average, 2 homers, and 19 RBIs on the season. I don't think this is going to be a pitching chain. I think this is a pitching. It's a talk to. Yep. So yeah, they are gonna stay with Holderman. They are going to stay with Holderman. So bases are loaded here for Milwaukee. Vaughn at the plate. Here comes the pitch. That's a ball, 1-0. Wow. K-Zone said that might have been a strike. But no challenge by Cleveland. So 1-0 to count. It's a 1-0. And it's a strike, 1-1. So 1-1 here to Vaughn. And the 1-1 is 2-1. Which was a little away, 2-1 to count here to Vaughn. So Holderman looking in. The 2-1 is a foul ball. 2-2. So 2-2 to count here to Vaughn. The ball just went foul. Man. That ball just went foul. So 2-2 to count. 2-2 coming here to Vaughn. Holderman getting the sign. 2-2 pitch is 3-2. 3-2 to count. So runners are going to be going on the pitch here at 3-2, and there's 2 down. So, and fans are on their feet. 3-2 pitch is ground ball to short, and they'll throw to first, and they got him. Man, so Vaughn grounds out the short, and the threat is over. So the Brewers leave them loaded. We'll go to the 8th, 4-2 Guardians. Man. Left them loaded. Left them loaded. Man. So we'll go to the 8th inning. And Brewers had a chance there to score runs, but left them loaded. So we'll go to 8th inning. It's 4-2 Guardians. Oh, the Swiss just scored? Oh, they did. Switzerland just scored. They lead 1-0. Americans play tomorrow night. They play tomorrow afternoon. That's tomorrow afternoon against Australia. I mean, that's gonna be a tough matchup for the USA. All right, what's this thing? This commercial. Visit Mississippi. All right, we go to the top of the 8th inning, and it's 4-2 Cleveland, 4-2 Guardians. All right. All right, so here comes the pitch from Rom. That's going to be high. 1-0 to Quan. So Quan at the plate here for Cleveland. He walked his last plate appearance. Here comes the 1-0. That ball's going to be a base hit, right field. So Quan's going to get on for the second time with a leadoff single here in the 8th for the Guardians. Quan gets a leadoff single here in the 8th for Cleveland. So now Watson comes to the plate. Watson's 0 for 3. Grounded out back in the 6th. And the pitch is down low, 1-0. So 1-0 the count. And the 1-0 is a swing and a miss, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-1 to count here to Watson. So Ron will come set. And the 1-1 is a strike, 1-2. So Rom delivers the pitch. That's going to be strike 3 looking. 1 down. So Watson strikes out, and there's a 1 down in the inning. So 1 down in the inning. Alright, so now we're gonna have, let's see, clean plate for Hedges. So Hedges due up here for Cleveland. And throw to first and chase Quan back. So Hedges is 0 for 3 with a strikeout in his 7th. That's his stat line for the day. So Rom, here comes the pitch. That's a strike, 0-1. So, so 1 out, 1 on for Cleveland here in the 8th. Rom will come set. Here comes the 0-1. There's another strike, 0-2. We're now 0-2 to count. Here comes the 0-2 to Hedges. That's going to miss. Oh, it's a balk. No, they're going to call a balk on the pitcher. So the runner goes to second. They're going to show what he did. It's an 0-2 to count. And the pitch is foul back. So the Guardians have a runner in scoring position now because of the balk. All right, so 0-2 to count. 0-2 pitch is going to miss. Just miss upstairs, 1-2. So 1-2 to count. Here to Hedges. And the 1-2 is 2-2. 2-2 to count. So Rom getting his sign. Now I'm going to flip on the rubber. And here's the 2-2. 2-2 pitch is swung on, hit to a shallow right, and second baseman goes out there and makes a catch. As Terrain makes a catch, and there's 2 down. We've got Fry, Manzardo, and Bazana all hit solo homers for the Guardians today, afternoon. Yeah, this afternoon. All right, so we got 2 down, 1 on, and Bazana at the plate. And the pitch is a ball, 1-0. So 1-0 to count. Bazana 0 for 3. And the 1-0 is the ball gets away, and Quan goes to third. So Quan goes to third on the wild pitch, and it's now 2-0 to count. So Quan gets the leadoff single. He's at third base on the ball, and now the wild pitch. So 2 balls, no strikes here to Bazana. The pitch is 3-0. So 3-0 to count. So Bazana takes it for a strike. 3-1. Pitch just was above the knees, 3-1. So Rom's going to be at 28 pitches after this one. Here comes 3-1. 3-1 pitch is ball 4. So first and third, and there's 2 out. First and third, and there's 2 out. Now we're going to have G-Man coming to the plate. And now we're going to have another mound visit. We're making a pitching change. Switzerland just scored their second goal. The first and third, there's 2 down. Looks like we're not going to have a pitching change. So Sheeman at the plate here for the Guardians. All right, so here we got 2 on, 2 out. Here in the 8th, Rom will come set. And the pitch is a swing and miss, 0-1. Swing and miss, 0-1. Here to Sheeman. Walken has scored a run today. So here comes the 0-1. Toss the first. Toss the first, chase the runner back. It's an 0-1 count. So Sheeman. And the 0-1 is going to miss, 1-1. And they peeled down to third. He did not go around. Here's the 1-1. Swing to miss, 1-2. So 1-2 to count. And the 1-2 pitch is swing and a miss. And there's out number 3. So we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 4-2 Guardians. Bowers, Sanchez, and Perkins due up for Milwaukee. Got Bowers. I would have pulled him out. Yeah. So, I mean, hello, Mary. Hello, Mary. How you doing, Mary? And Real. How you guys doing today? But yeah, that TV app is free. I mean, it's not hard to find something on the internet anymore. It's not hard to find something. If you want to find something to watch, whatever it is, it's not hard to find on the internet anymore. So all you have to do is just some simple, Google searches. Google that, and you can find stuff online. And no matter what it is, if it's movies, sporting events, it doesn't matter. So bottom 8 we go. It's 4-2 Cleveland. Here we go. That's bottom 8. 4-2 Guardians. I still can't get used to saying Guardians. Anyway, my favorite teams are the Royals and the Dodgers. So we got Bowers at the plate, taking the first strike, 0-1. So Hunter Gaddis on the mound for Cleveland, 4.12 ERA. Here comes the pitch to Bowers, the 0-1. That's going to be low, 1-1. And the 1-1 to Bowers. As Gaddis delivers the pitch. Swing and miss. 1-2. 1-2 to count. And we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here comes the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is 2-2. 2-2 the count. So Gaddis will come set. And the 2-2 is 3-2. That's going to be low, 3-2. So full count here to Bowers. 3-2 pitch is ball 4. So Bowers will get on with a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 8th. So the Bruins, now it's going to bring up Gary Sanchez to the plate. So Sanchez is 1 for 2. Single, walk, has an RBI and a run scored. And the pitch is a strike, 0-1. So 0-1 to count. Here comes the 0-1 to Sanchez. And it's going to be a swing and a miss, 0-2. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So 0-2 to count. Here comes the 0-2 to Sanchez. And that's going to be foul back. So it's going to stay 0-2. That's an 0-2 to count. 0-2 pitch. And swing and a miss. That pitch was up. 1 down. And Sanchez, that was a ball, but he swung at it anyway. 1 down. I mean, you're not gonna hit that pitch. That pitch was 2 up. Not gonna hit that. And so got Mitchell gonna pinch hit. So Garrett Mitchell gonna pinch hit. Here's a pitch. Gaddis gonna miss, 1-0. So Mitchell hit a homer of the night. The 1-0 is popped back out of play, 1-1. So 1-1 to count. So Mitchell at the plate. The 1-1 is a strike. Right, the letters 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 to count. There's Gaddis looking in. Here's a 1-2 to Mitchell. 1-2 pitch is swing to miss. 2 down. 2 down. 2 down here in the 8th. And that's going to bring up the Pratt. Cooper Pratt's 0 for 1 with a sac fly and a walk. Here's the pitch. There's a foul ball out of play, 0-1. Yeah, Pratt had the last RBI for Milwaukee with his sac fly. That made it 2-1 at that time, I believe. It was 2-1. Here comes the 0-1 to Pratt. And he's on foul that I play out of 0-2. So 0-2 to count here to Pratt here in the bottom of the 8th inning. All right, so Gaddis will come set. Here comes the 0-2. And it's upstairs, 1-2. So 1-2 to count here to Pratt. All right, so Gaddis will come set. Here's the 1-2. And it's going to be fouled out of play. So it's fouled out of play, so it's going to stay 1-2. So Gaddis is going to come set. The 1-2. And it's low and away, 2-2. So 2-2 to count. Here to Pratt. The 2-2 pitch is foul back, so it's going to stay 2-2. So it's going to stay 2-2 here to Pratt. So Gaddis going to throw his 21st pitch. The Contreras is going to up next to 2-2, and Pratt will single to right field. So Pratt's going to get a 2-out single to right, and the Brewers have 2 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the 8th. I think they had Contreras coming to plate. I think it was Contreras they had coming up. So they're going to have it is Contreras coming to plate, and let's see, are we going to have a pitching change as well? Yep, we are. Yeah, the Guardians are going to the bullpen. Smith is going to come in, and Contreras is going to be at the plate. So, give me some more drink. All right. Cade Smith on the mound here for Cleveland. Contreras at the plate for Milwaukee. So Smith has an ERA of 2.48 in 32 innings. So here comes the pitch to Contreras. That's going to be ball 1-0. I came back just in time. I timed the perfectly. I timed it perfectly. So 1-0 to count to Contreras. Batting 291 on the year. Here comes the 1-0. And it's 2-0. Counts a little bit. 2-0. Alrighty, here comes the 2-0. 2-0 pitch is 3-0. Pitch wasn't even close. 3-0. The pitch wasn't even close from Smith. So we got Yelich on deck for Milwaukee. So 3-0 the count. 3-0 pitch, and that's ball 4. So bases are going to be loaded for Yelich. Bases are going to be loaded for Yelich. So Christian Yelich at the plate. The bases are loaded, and there's 2 down in the inning. All right, so Smith in a little bit of a trouble here. Got Hamilton going to pinch run at first. So Yelich at the plate, but there's 2 down in the 8th. Here comes a pitch. That's a swing to miss, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-1 here to Yelich. And the 0-1, another swing to miss, 0-2. Man, Yelich is trying to do too much, 0-2. So 0-2 to count. And the pitch is just going to miss upstairs, 1-2. Just going to miss, 1-2 here to Yelich. Bases are loaded, and there's 2 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And swing and a miss. There's out number 3. Man, Yelich strikes out to retire the side, and they leave him loaded. That's the second time they left the bases loaded this game. So the Brewers leave them loaded. We'll go to the 9th. It's 4-2 Cleveland. That's the second time they've done that this game. The second time they left the bases loaded. So they just not getting those timely hits. Go inside. Come on. Oh. How you want to come in here? You want to come in here? All right. Yeah. Let me do this. I don't want you hitting the remote and changing the channel. Yeah. I don't want you changing the channel by mistake. All right. So we go to the ninth inning, and it's 4-2 Guardians. 4-2 Guardians. Yeah. But Milwaukee's had their chances. But the bases loaded twice. So 4-6-0 for Cleveland, 2-5-0 for the Brewers. So Mitchell is going to go play center field. Hamilton's going to play third here in the ninth. And Greg Yoho on the mound. Here comes a pitch. Going to be a strike, 0-1. So Rocchio at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. And that ball's hit to right field and drifting over and can't make the catch. It's a ground rule double. It's going to be a ground rule double for Rocchio. And the Guardians have the runner at second base. You heard that bird? No, you heard that bird out there, huh? You think you're going to get that bird? That's good. Reese Hoskins at the plate. And the pitch is a ball 1-0. You hear another buzz. The birds are all out now because the rain's over with. So 1-0 to Hoskins. The pitch is 2-0. So 2-0 to count. Right, so 2-0 to count here to Hoskins. Yeah, Yoho's come in and not done well. Here comes the 2-0. And that ball, the swing and miss. 2-1. Now it's 2-1. And the 2-1 is gonna miss 3-1. Yep, 3-1. Why are you all fidgety? 3-1 to count here to Hoskins. Yoho will come set. And the 3-1 is swing to miss. 3-2. The count's going to go to 3-2 here to Hoskins. And the 3-2. And Hoskins will foul that one back out of play. Here comes the 3-2. 3-2 to Hoskins. And the pitch is a swing to miss. And there's out number 1. So there's a 1 down here tonight. All right, so we got man Zardo up. That pitch is going to be a strike. 0-1. So we want to counter to a man Zardo. Here comes the 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Is a swing to miss. 0-2. 0-2 to count. So Yoho back on the mound. 0-2 to count to Manzardo. And the pitch is going to miss 1-2. Which is going to miss off the plate 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And that ball's hit to center field and making a catch short of the warning track. And there's 2 down. Runner will tag and go to third and be safe at third. So Roquillo tags up, goes to third. They got a runner at third with 2 down here in the ninth for Cleveland. Now we're going to have Arias do up. So Arias batting .237. He's 1 for 4 today. So Yoho will come set. And the pitch, going to miss 1-0. So 1-0 to count here to Arias here in the top of the ninth. 4-2 Cleveland. And the 1-0 is a swing and a miss. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-1. And the 1-1 is swing and a miss again. 1-2. So 1-2 here to Arias. Yoho will come set. And the 1-2 is swing and a miss. And there's out number 3. So the Guardians leave a runner on. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth. It's still 4-2 Cleveland. We've got Churio, Terrain, and Vaughn due up. Churio, Terrain, and Vaughn due up here for Milwaukee in the bottom of the ninth. But no, they left the bases loaded twice already. So they've had their chances. They just haven't been able to get those runs home. Right. Why are you so scaredy cat today? Every little noise is freaking you out. Right, we're gonna go to the bottom of the ninth, man, and we'll see if we'll see what happens here. All right. All righty. So we're going to go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Bottom of the ninth inning. Here we go. So we're going to have Churio up first. So 4-7-0 for Cleveland, 2-5-0 for Milwaukee. As we're going into the bottom of the ninth inning. So Churio up first. Pitch is a ball, 1-0. So Smith's on the mound for Cleveland. Churio batting .309, 10 homers on the season. Here's the 1-0. And there's 2-0. It's just missing inside, 2-0. So Smith has 23 saves for Cleveland this year, and the 2-0 pitch is a strike right above the knees, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. That's a grounder, right side, and one down. So one down here tonight. All right, so one down. Gonna have this terrain up. Yep, yeah, it's terrain. So, yeah, it is terrain. He's 0 for 3. First pitch is a swing and a miss. 0-1. So terrain is 0 for 3 with a walk, 11 homers, 44 RBIs on the season. So we got one out, nobody on the ninth. The 0-1 is a strike, another strike, 0-2. Like he was trying to bunt, but 0-2. So 0-2 to count here to a terrain. And the pitch is a ball, 1-2. So 1-2 to count. We got a challenge by the Guardians, and it is a ball. It's confirmed. The Guardians lose that challenge. And the 1-2, swing and a miss, 2 down. Now the Brewers are down to their final outs. All right, so you got 2 out, nobody on in the ninth. You got Vaughn at the plate for Milwaukee. There's a strike. Oh, no strike. What? 1-0. Wow. And they don't challenge that one. Maybe they're out of challenges. So 1-0 to count to Vaughn. The pitch is 2-0. That pitch before last, Cage don't look like a strike, but they call it a ball. So 2-0 to Vaughn. Smith will come set. The pitch is 3-0. The pitch is low, 3-0. So Smith nods to the catcher. 3-0 pitch is ball 4. So Vaughn will get on with a 2-out walk and bring up the tying run at the plate. It's going to bring up, Bowers to the plate. So Bowers is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. He's the tying run here in the ninth. So Smith will come set. Here comes the pitch to Bowers. And it's going to be a strike, 0-1. Vaughn takes second, but there was no throw. But his run don't mean anything. 0-1 to count to Bowers. The pitch is swung on left field, and it should be caught, and it is, and the game is over. As Quan makes the catch, and Cleveland takes the third game of this 3-game set. They win 4-2. They go 4-7-0, and Milwaukee was 2-5-0. So Cleveland salvages a third game, but Milwaukee does win the series, 2 out of 3. So that's that, huh? There's that. I guess that's it. And Brewers left the base loaded twice. So when you leave the bases loaded twice and don't score, sometimes maybe you don't deserve to win. So that's it. All right, man. So you guys have a good one, and not really sure where I'm going to go live next. So I got family coming to town. I don't know if they're coming in tomorrow or they're coming in Saturday. If they come in tomorrow, then if they don't come in tomorrow, then I can do something tomorrow night. But if they can, so I don't know. Wife don't tell me anything. So that's it, man. So you guys have a good one, and see you next time, man. Peace out.